a special date in a Jewish tradition, and it's until today there are all different arguments. What do we celebrate in this day? There are opinions that this is the day when Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, one of the Tanaim, students of Rabbi Akiva, in this day he died. There is another opinion that he didn't die in this day, but in this day he started to teach his Torah to his his students. But everybody feel, and special from Ari Kadosh, it's Kabbalistic Rabbi, that this is the special day. This day will be on Sunday, B'Yom Rishon, and there are tradition that people make fire, and they celebrate this day like something very, very special. So today we will learn something from Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. This is a story about him, about some of his ideas, and we'll try to understand one of his main ideas in Judaism, in Torah. And this is the story. Story in Gemara, in Masechet Shabbat, in Tractat Shabbat. It tells about few rabbis. They sitting, Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Shimon, and Rabbi Yossi, and they analyze attitude of Romans. Rabbi Yehuda said that there is something good in their deeds. Rabbi Yossi is silent, and Rabbi Shimon criticized them. Because he criticized them, they decided to kill him, and he escaped and sit in cave. All that you probably know without me, just remind you all the previous story. And now, Gemara tells they sit in cave about 12 years. And after 12 years, they went out in the regular world. In those 12 years, they sit and they learn Torah. Now, until now, that's all you know without me. But from this moment, I will tell you Gemara, I will read you Gemara, that describe how they went out, and that also you probably know without me, but we'll try to analyze what Gemara says about that. So the story says that when they went out, and suddenly they see people that they work in their field. I think it's written here. Yeah. They dwelled and in their cave for 12 years. Then one day Eliyahu, it means a prophet, angel, came and stood in the mount, and he said to them that they can get out. They went out, and suddenly they saw some people who were plowing a field and sowing. To put some seeds in their field. And they were very surprised. So the Rabbi Shimon were so surprised, and he says he declared, are forsaking for pursuit of the life of the world to come, and they occupy themselves instead with the concerts of the transitory life. How is it? Transitory life. It's something past, yeah, the transit. And thereafter, everywhere, the Rabbi Shimon and his son would cast their gaze, the object of their vision would immediately be incinerated. Incinerated? What does it mean incinerated?
Burn with fire.
Burn?
Fire.
Nisraf.
Mm-hmm. In Hebrew it says nisraf.
Yeah, like a fire, man.
Mm-hmm.
No. Opposite of fire.
Finally,
Like a fire comma, man.
heavenly voice rang out and proclaimed to them, have you emerged from this cave to destroy my world? Return to your cave. This is the story. It's weird, right? That he burned everything that he see.
Does it say the reason?
No.
It just says he walked out. He saw.
They say the reason. The reason is that they live, they pursuit of the life in the world to come, and occupying themselves instead of with transitory life.
Oh, so because they saw people who were busy with Gashmias,
Yes.
it was so.
Yes. So they return back to their cave for another year. Another 12. They sit there 12 years, and now they go back for another 13 years. I'm sorry for my English and my reading and all that, but I promise you that if you will patient enough and continue here, you probably find something that stand behind the language, and
most of us here are English second language.
yeah,
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so be patient and we continue. After those 12 years, they heard voice that they can get out again, and they emerged. They went out. Okay, that is. I'll tell you like already by myself. They went out, and still Rabbi Elazar, the son of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, there were two people that they sit there. He still burned other things that he see. And Rabbi Shimon, he cured these places that he destroyed. And then they see some guy that goes with two smells, tree that makes smell, like adasim. And he says, why you need those two things? He says, it's for Shabbat. And he says, wow, you are, it's a great thing that you use those things for mitzvah. This is the end of the story. It is a weird story, and we have to analyze and to understand what is really written in this story. We start this analyze from a statement that a lot of scholars, and I think with majority of majority of Jewish commentaries and scholars said that we shouldn't relate to this story literally. It's not there are films about Superman that he looked in his eyes and some laser burned some truck, and he was every place that he looked, it was burned. It's impossible to understand in this way. Why it's impossible? Because they were good people. They were rabbis, holy, good people. They not kill people because somebody work in his field.
It wasn't just places. It wasn't just fields they were burning. They were burning people.
It's written every place they looked, it was burned.
Even people.
It doesn't say, but it's every place. So what's going on here? But I will say, even if it's not people, why you should destroy this world?
Well, that's the reason that they had to go back for another year.
Yes, but I asked before they went back, who they are? They are hooligans. They are like robbers. They are criminals. They come and make break seat in the bus. Why? Why they do that? Why they should do that? They
didn't have any control.
Pardon?
They didn't have any control over themselves.
So they are crazy?
Not crazy, but they didn't have any. They had the reason that I had to go back for another year is to be able to understand what was going on.
That I agree. But before they went back to their cave, why they did that?
They didn't. They did it. Not bli kavana.
Bli kavana, they are crazy.
Moshe Chaser.
You understand that it's impossible to explain in this way, like interpret it.
They weren't crazy.
So why they did this?
Maybe they had something for that moment that made them ilu.
They were crazy in this moment. And so why should they learn from Michiganers people 2,000 years after? I want to learn from holy people, from good people.
Okay, so maybe it's that when they were learning, they were so. There was nothing outside that cave but Torah. So for 12 years, your brain is just in something spiritual and something that's not physical. And then they go out into the world and they see things that are entirely physical, that aren't Torah, and it's like from here to here, and then they're thinking like, but there's Torah, there's so much to learn and so much more important. And this is what you're doing, and maybe that is.
They say in lechem and Torah. You gotta eat. You gotta eat and you gotta live. You get a job and then you become a rabbi. I mean, you first support yourself.
Maybe it's when you're cut off from all human connection for 13 years, it's easy to lose track of those kinds of realities, because that wasn't their reality for 13 years.
Because they were hiding from the Romans.
Right. So after 13 years of isolation, and then you go out and you see society, it's like a culture shock.
Mm-hmm. So what would you do with them if you were judge in a court? Do you see those kind of vandalistics?
You said it's literal? They're really burning the...
No, that's what I try to explain you. It's not literally.
Not a metaphor?
It's a just metaphor, of course.
It's a metaphor for what exactly was happening.
That's what I try to explain you. I'll try. But first, before I explain you have to get rid of this crazy idea that those holy people killed others, or burned them, not just kill. Kill is not mercy. They burned other people because they work in the field. Is any chances that it's true? That it's literally?
No. Doesn't make sense, no.
No chances. And that's why Chazal said to us, no, it wasn't in reality. So what it is, what it means, they burn everything. And that's why I ask you before, what's exactly these words means. It didn't read burn.
Incinerate.
What does it mean exactly?
To burn completely.
To burn completely.
To destroy, like.
To destroy. Can you say that it's to annihilate?
Annihilate.
Annihilate it? I will tell you. I think the idea that stands behind this thing that they just say that it's not worthwhile.
To go outside.
Yeah, they denied it, the right for their existence. It was mistake. That's why they went back to cave. But it's not.
What does that mean?
It means that they say you're like they look at you, for example. They say your life it's worthless.
But the guys in the cave, they were zealots, right?
They were what? No.
Kanaim.
No. Tanaim. Kanaim. No. They were Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. They are all our Gemara, all oral Torah based on Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. All. He has just 5 students that from him 5 students that they dispersed all Torah to other world, and he was holy, great person. He wasn't zealot like Kanaim. Baruch Hashem, I'm not like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. I'm good person. No, they are holy, good, righteous people.
No, I don't think he's saying zealot in a bad way. I think he's saying zealot like there was the Pharisees.
They wanted to kill the Romans. They wanted to destroy the Romans, and the people that are working in the field, they're not fighting the Romans. Why are you not fighting the Romans? You're eating like an animal.
Okay. Okay. But he didn't kill them. They didn't destroy them. He says your life is worthless. What you're doing, you waste your time, waste your life.
So Hashem said, no, you're missing the point. Go back in the cave.
Exactly. Okay. So why they thought that those people waste their life? It's because think about not those times and Romans and all. Think about our times. I think that until today there are a lot of people, like people among us, that they sell their life for money.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you go to work and you earn $50 an hour, let's say.
I hope so.
Nice.
More, you think?
I hope so.
You hope so.
I'm earning 50 shekel per hour.
Okay. 50 shekel per hour. Okay.
Maybe the exchange rate will change and you don't even have to get a new job.
And you do some job that you don't want to do this job. You don't like it. You're like you have to do that. Why you have to do? Because you need money for live. So what really happened? Really happened that you sell your life, hour from your life, for 50 shekel. That is reality. And and Rambam says about those kind of people that they are crazy. He says, think what you're doing. You really do. And I'll tell you some story that I have some in my family, some relative, far cousin, and once the girl, 15 years old, she came to building that I live there. And I say, "Oh, what are you doing here?" She says, "I came to work to like a house work in your neighbor, Mishpachat Levi. House is sponge to make to wash the dishes, to wash the floor, this kind of work." I say, very nice. Why you do that? She says, for money. Say, how much they pay? 50 shekel an hour. You fine. And if I'll pay you 400 shekel, would you sit? Would you work for me 8 hours? She says, yes. And if I will say, no, don't work anything, just sit in empty room and look in the ceiling. You cannot hear music, nothing. Just sit and look in the ceiling. Would you do it for 400 shekels in 8 hours? She says, yes, it's better than to wash dishes.
It's good pay for Buddhist monks.
Yes, I will think all kind of thoughts. You cannot read it, but I can think. Yes, I can think. I'll make meditation, and I will see for 400 shekel. Wonderful, do it, kadima. I said, and if I'll ask you to do all week, she says, it's a little bit boring, but it comes about 2,500 all week. Yes. So you see, if you continue to do that, you will sell me your life for 2 million shekel. You are willing to sell your life for 2 million shekel.
Okay, but again, sure, and lechem and Torah.
I'm not against of lechem. I think just that we should be aware. What does it mean that you are going to work in some place that you don't like this work and you do it for money? You taxi driver, I don't know, but everything what you want. But why are you doing that? For money. So really what happened, you sell your life. And Rambam says about those kind of people that they are crazy. Really, this word is a mishtagim. There's people that they are mishugaim. They sell their life.
That's the majority of the
And that is
world.
majority, exactly, and not just majority. It will part of the American culture. They say they say there is expression in English. Say life is money.
Time is money.
Time is money.
No, life is money. You don't understand this sentence. What does it mean? Time. There is no such a thing. Time. It just, there is an expression in Hebrew, they say, machbisat milim, you washed, like a wash the word. There is in English also like this?
Yeah, watered it down.
No.
No. It's like you just formalize like in a nice way. Polish word, yeah, you like a polish your word. But really, what it means, time is money. It means life is money. You sell your life. And that's why Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said, no, it's bad. It's terrible thing. Don't do that. And that caused that he burned them. They are...
Ki'ilu in English, in modern day, we say, oh, he roasted him. Like if you say something very harif to somebody else,
yeah,
they
exactly.
call it a roast.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it means. Exactly.
So why did the Rambam say that they were crazy? After
Because they are crazy.
who?
But he was, but
No, he says crazy. Those people that they sell their life.
Okay, but
but that's but
but
then he went,
יש
Stira?
Rambam agree with.
יש סתירה בזה.
אבל יש מה?
סתירה.
Stira.
No. He contradict something? No, he
Because
agree
went-
with
because
Rabbi
he
Shimon
went
Bar
back
Yochai. Okay. Why they went back to cave? I'll explain you. But before, I want that we will be aware, we'll realize what's going on there, what they talk about, what is the problem. Now, so I said to this my far cousin. She says, "So, but what should I do? I need money." I said, you went to this family. It's Levi, Mishpachat Levi family. Why they invite you? Why they want to pay you money, their money? Because mother there, she's pregnant and she has 4 children and she need some help at home. So if it's so, go to help them
for free.
for free. Let's say I'll ask you some situation. You go in this stairs in this building, and this Giveret Levi, she came to you and she say, hello, my name is Levi, and you are this and that. Listen, I'm pregnant in 8 months and this and that. I need some help. This and that. Can you? But we have no enough money. Can you help me to wash the dishes? Would you do it? And she says, yes, for free. So do it for her. You come to help her. Okay, do it. But in the end, she will pay you money. Wonderful. It's a benefit. It's extra. It's like a percentage. You something wonderful.
I know that it's something you would do it for
Ye-
free, but you'd get paid for it anyway.
Yes. And now, if in this situation you don't sell your life, in this situation you are going to help to some family. This is a great thing. You not waste your time. You understand it?
I have an example. I was doing last year, not last year, but for a long period of time, I was doing shmirah, and I didn't like sitting there and doing nothing, although I was learning and doing other various things. But I'm doing shmirah on the kids, so, and which is a mitzvah.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that concept,
Mm-hmm.
but I did get paid for it. So
Yes. Just a moment. I need some small.
Fire.
Was it?
Plowing the field and taking care of your needs. And the intention behind it is, am I plowing this field so that I can have food so I can continue to learn Torah and live a meaningful life? Or am I plowing this field because it's my job and someone is paying me money and I just want the money? Right? So if you see someone with the mindset of, I just want the money, that's what was bothering Rav Shimon Bar Yochai, that he's seeing these people living that kind of life. Whereas if they're plowing the fields, but they're doing it with the intention of, oh, I have to have wheat so I can make matzah this year, something like this, of course there's going to be no issue. So it's the thought process behind it that really makes the difference here.
Yeah, exactly. This idea of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he tried to teach us that we should try to reach, to get, to find some real meaning of what you are doing. And that's a kind of work we should do. Not just money. You are a taxi driver, so think that you help the people to get to their place, and you really help them. And think, forget about money. You just like lift, you like a hijack. You say hijack? No. How it's called? Is you stop.
Hitchhiking.
Hitchhiking. Yeah. Hitchhike. Hitchhike. You make hitchhike. Somebody stop and go where you need, and then you say to him, "Thank you." You know, if you have this taxi, there is get taxi. You not pay. It's it automatically from your account and bank account. You don't pay money. So you say thank you, and that's it. He did for you great favor, great job. You pay for him. Okay, but it's not so important. What really happened that he helped you. So relate to this. Not, but I pay. It's also what you did to someone. You serve someone. You are a waiter in a restaurant. You just Avram Avinu. You remember Avram Avinu? He was waiter. You remember this story? Then 3 angels came to him. It's written that Abraham served them. Serve. He was like a waiter, and it's written that he stand and wait until they ate. He get money after that, or he get a child, his son after that. Okay, but he did not for that. That's how we should live.
There's an expression in English, maybe this will help you understand. There's an expression in English, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? But if you change it to, if you do something meaningful, then you'll never have a real job, because you're not going to work to say, oh, I'm going to work, I need to pay my bills. You're saying, oh, there's something in the world that needs to be done, and I'm going to go do it. Just so happens to be that after I finish doing it, they'll put money in my account and I can buy dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is our. It's like a dream to work in this such a job that you need, that it's meaningful. That's what wanted Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. So why Akadosh Baruch Hu sent to him, no, it's bad, go back to cave. Why it was bad, this kind of thought? It's because not everybody able to work like this. There are people that they must to work without any excitement and meaning, and they work. And even in those people, there is some meaning. You shouldn't deny them, destroy them, annul them. You have to be able to understand what there is some how they contribute to this world, though that they cannot, they don't understand it and find
So
any.
how can the Rambam again? How can the Rambam say they were crazy?
Just a moment. No, by the way, Rambam says because those crazy people, they help us to build the world.
That's something else.
Yes, he said they are crazy, but though they contribute, they give something to our world.
I have a friend who's literally like that. He works in construction and that type of work. He literally builds things, but for him, it's entirely just about money, and everything in his life is just where am I getting money, which job am I going to?
Yeah. But building became building is growing more and more and more. Okay. Now, this idea, Rav Kook says that we should look for, to turn everything that we are doing to turn to mitzvah. You can, from what you are doing, you can, from this thing itself, turn to mitzvah. And I give an example. Many years ago, I find some pocket with money and with license and all kind of things. And I called to this guy that his number was in this pocket, and I said, I find your pocket, and if you want to...
Wallet.
It's not pocket, you say?
It's a keys.
Keys, as it's wallet. Thank you. Wallet. I find your wallet. Come here, and where are you? I say, I'm Mechon Meir. He says, you're living not far. Okay, I'll come. And he came. And I wanted to give him his wallet. And then before I gave him to him, I said, just a moment. Listen. He was a non-religious guy. I said, listen, I can give you, and it will be very good what I did. It will be good deed. But if we'll do according to halacha, it will be not just good deed thing, it will be mitzvah. And what's the difference between good thing and mitzvah? Mitzvah is something infinite, something eternal. And good thing is just good between us, and not more than that. It's wonderful to do something good.
It's kind of like Kiddush Hashem, no?
Yes, it's good, very good to do good things, but it's just good. It's not more than that. And we can transform good thing to infinite thing. And for that, you have to tell me some science.
Sign.
Simanim.
Science.
No, sign.
Few signs. Science.
Yes.
You have to give me some signs according to halacha that this wallet belong to you. He says, yes, there is a Visa, my credit card, and there is a license, and there's that. I look and say, yes, you're right, and so I'll give you this back. He says, thank you very much, and tizkeh mitzvot, you should have a lot of mitzvot, and he went. And I think this is the idea of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. That's what he wants to teach us. We can transform our life to mitzvot.
My dad likes to say that you can do it even with like Hashavat Haveda is a mitzvah that can also be a chesed, and you made the chesed into a mitzvah, but there is no mitzvah, for example, to exercise, and there is no chesed to exercise. But if you go into the gym and you keep in mind, okay, I want my body to be healthy so that I can do avodat Hashem, then you're turning your 40-minute exercise session into something holy.
Yes, exactly.
And you can do that with everything.
Good, wonderful, good idea. That is all that is basis in the idea of Rav Kook, that he calls Bechol drachecha de'eu. In all your ways, you should know, you should connect it to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In all the ways. And there is a very important idea of of Rabbeinu Bechayei, Chovot HaLevavot. Chovot HaLevavot, he lived about 1,000 years ago. Less, no, not 1,000. 600 years ago. And he says like this. I'll not literally, I say like his idea. You come to a refrigerator, and you open your refrigerator, and you stay before, in front of a refrigerator like a philosopher. You stay and think, what should I take? You know this situation?
Oh, yeah.
You stay and think. Probably it's one of the last thing that human beings have. That they think, not stay. And now he take some apple, and he eat this apple. Now, this is the question. Why you eat this apple? He says that there is no such a thing, neutral situation. Either it's mitzvah, either it's transgression. There is no neutral thing. Why? Because if you eat this an apple because you are bored,
Uh-huh.
you destroyed an apple. You took something good in this world and you transform this apple to waste. Waste.
Yes.
To garbage. What you did with good apple was there. You transformed to something terrible. But if you eat this apple because you want to have minerals and vitamins, or because you want to enjoy from Kadosh Baruch Hu, from His world, you want to have a strike to learn Torah, or you want to eat this apple because you want to say blessing. I don't know, but you have to find some eternal idea. So this eating of this apple transformed to be mitzvah. And that's what Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai learned in 13 years that he went back there. That's what he understand to this in these 13 years.
The second group of 13 years.
No,
It's total 13 years.
No, it's total 25.
Total 13.
12.
Altogether 13.
13. You're talking the
12?
13th year, yeah.
No, 12 in another year. In this extra year, extra 12 months. That's what he learned there. He learned at Rav Kook. And that would be one of the things that we celebrate in Lag BaOmer, the value of our mundane life, our regular, profane, regular life. That's what would be one of the idea of Lag BaOmer.